queen of you yet if I could find you. I just like a freak hoe for the nostalgia.
This is nice.
Yeah, I fuck with the setup for sure.
It's called
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
But to segue into another topic, I gotta go back to it. Okay. Enjoying toxicity, negativity, or sadness, which kind of, along the lines of what we're talking about, but on the flip side,
enjoying it.
So, how we were talking about, well, how you had said, well, what's the dark side of negativity? I think enjoying toxicity, negativity, and like actually fully in your heart, and sometimes you're not even conscious of it. It's just like a day-to-day thing that you do, especially in relationships. Like, you get so caught up in doing the same repetitive things over and over again, and it's very important to break that cycle, because you don't want to, like, say that relationship doesn't work out, you don't want to bring that into the next one, and just like continue that same cycle. So negativity can be good in some circumstances,
in portions, small little,
right, like critiques and whatnot.
And I wouldn't even say negativity, it's more like pessimism, because I feel like there's a balance. Everything is neutral. You need optimism in the world, and you need pessimism to keep people from doing dumb shit. Like, I don't really think that's a good idea.
Right. Like, do you think you should be doing that?
I don't think it should be like that.
But I think there's kind of like a spin on it though, a little bit, because there are some circumstances where you kind of have to like for example, like people find negativity in their jobs, right? So, right, like I take today in current time, you can't just up and quit your job. That's a terrible idea. Like, don't do that. Horrible idea. Horrible idea. We was just, I'm not even gonna get into it, but like we just up at the store the other day, and they going out of business. This girl was like, I just got hired 3 weeks ago. They're going out of business. She just got hired 3 weeks ago. So like, but in other cases where it's like, if it's like a toxic environment within the workplace, people are rude, people are racist, whatever the case may be. Again, it's not, hypothetically, it's not smart to just up and quit your job. Like, and people do, like, people definitely do. Like, if, when something comes along, if it's a situation, you don't have to take that shit. You really don't have to. But again, hypothetically, it's like, it's not super smart to just up and quit your job, right? So it's kind of like,
you need a plan B.
You're right. So then it's like you're enjoying negativity, and I'm putting quotations around that, and I kind of wanted to like apply that to what you were saying about relationships. Like, enjoy is almost like lack of a better term. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably not even the right word. It's like you kind of just experience it, like you just deal with it.
You accept it.
Right, you accept it, right? So then it's like, when
it's like you accept it, but you build a program for it.
Like, you have to figure out a way to navigate it, because you got to deal with it.
Exactly.
Like, and like if
it's
you're
a part of life.
Right, and it's like if you're in a relationship, like, I mean, and everybody's different, right? And things happen, crazy shit happens to people in relationships all the time. But it's like you said, people get caught in that loop, you know what I mean? And it's like, in that case, you don't have to take that shit, you know what I mean? Like, you can leave, like, you can, you know what I mean? You right, literally, deuces. Like, chuck up the deuces, like, man. But you just kind of get so caught up in the what ifs, and it's kind of like you get so used to somebody being a part of your life, and it's kind of like, okay, well, then it's like a now what type of thing.
And the way to counter that is like, instead of thinking about the what ifs, think about the what is and what is to be.
Right. coulda, woulda, shoulda, man. You gotta get out of that. You know what I mean?
Keep
make it
moving
happen.
forward.
Mm-hmm.
Stop making excuses.
Yeah.
So I got
Like,
I got
there's really
something
no
about
excuses.
that.
It's like, I don't know.
whether or not you're just experiencing it. I think that's definitely a really good point. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. It just becomes a part of the norm.
Yeah.
What's not normal becomes normal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe that there is certain people who genuinely enjoy the negativity.
You see,
to the point to where it doesn't actually affect how they live. Like, they operate perfectly.
Right.
I'm
while-
glad you said
Yes.
that.
Keep going. Literally, keep going.
I got something to say about that. Yeah, I'm so glad you said that.
That's so real. Expand on that.
So, I guess the thought came to me when a certain somebody was just kind of, I've known them for a real long time, like one of my day ones, and I kind of realized, I knew this nigga like the back of my hand. We were twins, right? Like, literally twins. I thought something, he thought something.
Mm-hmm.
He texted me about something. I was about to text you, like, more than anybody else in my life.
No bullshit.
So this dude who is very intelligent, can break down situations in very intricate detail, who perfectly understands what is going on around him, and understands that it's bad, but these people are capable of perfectly riding a line to the point to where they're experiencing the negativity on some weird satisfaction, but it's not actually affecting them in the way that they live, if that makes any sense. So I'm not trying to defend that lifestyle, because obviously some things you just see, you're just like, yeah, that's not right. Like, if you educate yourself more on psychology, I mean, a majority of the human population that is known suffers greatly from experiencing those things. And it's very obvious, like the signs come up. But I do think there's just certain people, like rare people, who make it happen in the weirdest way. I'm not trying to say it's right or wrong.
No.
I'm more just bringing it up because it's like, what the fuck?
I
Like,
imagine
that's
it
weird.
like, you know, like,
How
okay,
weird.
like for example, like
It's just
there are
weird,
people who experience abuse in the household, let's say hypothetically, and stuff like that can break you, right?
Yeah.
It can break a person. When you meet somebody and they have like their PhD and they're like running their own business, and then you read their bibliography and it's like, yeah, my father would beat me and my siblings every night. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how were you able to take something so tragic, so negative, and like mold that into this superpower? Like, I mean, and again, like you said, people do shit like that all the time. Like, people go through shit all the time, and they're able to just, but you know, everyone's got their own unique experiences. But I just be amazed sometimes, because I literally, like, how you survive that shit. Like, that's what's up. Like,
And
you
the
know
thing
what I
about
mean?
it is that pretty much everyone around them has no clue about half of it. Like, it's
They
crazy.
just did it. Like,
Right.
it just happened.
It's like, oh,
Right.
Like a formula. It was just pouring shit into a bottle.
Yeah.
And it blew up, but it blew up into something beautiful. Complete chaos. Complete chaos. All negativity. The positive side of negativity. Complete negativity. Something that no human should go through.
Right.
And they just blossomed from it.
Right.
Yeah.
Off of some complete random chance.
Just
You gotta find beauty in the madness at some point, because I mean, we all go through things, like you were saying. I mean, it's a cliche thing to say, but it is true. We all go through things, and me personally, I always think about, like, somebody definitely has it worse than what I'm going through right now. So, like, cause I'll get in that mindset of like, man, nobody understands what I'm going through, but whole time, if you actually talk about it, you know, you find out that there's a lot of people that's going through the same negativity as you,
And
or
in
have been
plenty
through that
different ways
in
too.
plenty different
it's
ways.
just in different
Yeah.
ways. I'd agree with
In
that
plenty
statement.
different ways.
Like
So,
if you're experiencing an unreal amount of positivity, somebody who literally has everything can be in the same position as somebody who has nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
Mentally.
another
Facts, like mentally or emotionally, or
Emotionally.
like in relationships or their
Physically.
job.
yeah, in some way or another, like, and
life
somebody
isn't always about
Everything
this.
is connected.
It's not about money.
Everything is connected.
Like, we're all
it's
just trying to figure out
it can't
ourselves.
be made to be about that. Like that can.
I mean,
become
yeah,
the society
yeah.
Anything.
general
The love of
norm.
money is the root of all evil.
Right.
It is. It is not the root, but a root.
The love of money is.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I guess.
No.
like,
Well,
money-
if you
if
think
you're thinking
about
money
history,
more than anything,
if you
then yes.
if you
but
think
you
about
need money
history,
in
we was
order
talking
to
about
survive.
history earlier,
Not-
right?
Resources.
I'm not saying
So-
money is the root of all evil. I'm saying,
saying
the,
It's
love
the
of
love of
money.
money.
Like,
If you-
you
and
would
we was
do
just talking about
like, you
history
love money
earlier.
so
That's what I'm
much,
saying, yeah,
you would do
obviously.
anything to get it.
Yeah.
You know, let's
Yeah.
let's connect the
Like,
dots
that's
here.
evil.
Yeah.
Like,
You know?
come on, like
100%.
we all know people like that.
Yeah.
Not I mean,
Well, maybe
sure,
personally.
maybe
but
personally, but I can name a few.
Like,
Y'all want me to name a few?
no.
Nah, it's cool.
No.
Anyway, like, you know what I'm saying? It's
anything
life
is
isn't about finances.
anything is possible. So when you brought up the 5 dimensions, I thought, I don't know if it's in the list, but I put the conversation itself, the meaning of the conversation, the body language
Mm-hmm.
attached with the conversation, different dimensions of something that is just one objective, and that's to get a message to you in one way or another, communication. But there's so many different levels. Anything is possible, so why is everybody so surprised when certain shit happens?
That's what I was saying
Because they think
earlier.
that it's fake.
Or people
They've
don't
been
have
conditioned to not
foresight.
think that it's real because of what's been shown them for a certain amount of time.
I think
I think
like-
people be in a state of shock
Be
sometimes
in a
too.
state of shock,
Like
like,
that's like it's like
yeah,
what you
too.
saying. It's
That
like
point too, yeah.
wow, I've never seen this before. Like
I think people just get caught up in their own lives
In their
to the
own
point
world, yeah.
where it's
yeah.
more
True.
like, if it's not in your circle, then it doesn't really affect you.
right.
But whole
Yeah.
time, everything that goes on in the world affects everybody.
think
Facts.
think globally, act locally.
Indeed. But
But
what were you about to say? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I forgot.
Mm,
I think
that's
I was
okay.
I think I was just gonna connect it back to one of your points earlier, and we were talking about Damn, I cannot remember. It's okay though.
It's all
It's all
good.
good.
Well, I think we should check out some more topics for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
You got a topic you want to talk about, Dave?
I'll talk about anything. I'll talk about this
Yeah,
table.
it really don't matter.
I really could talk about this table. This table is very nice. Where'd you get it
This
from?
table.
It
I got
literally has wheels and everything. Like, where'd you get it from?
I got it from my mom and dad. So
Oh, for real?
yeah,
Where'd they get it from?
I have no idea.
Dang, that's crazy. You should probably ask that.
No, but
I need that info
Right, literally.
this
No, I'm just saying, like,
this table,
just in case a guy like me wants to get a table just like this.
yeah. I don't. You just have to look it up. Maybe take a picture of it, like with Google. Maybe.
Google?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
I be forgetting I could do that.
It tell
Yeah.
you the little
But
little details.
leading into a different topic. So this table,
Uh-huh.
it's just an item, right?
Indeed.
An item with a top and supports on the side and a bottom and wheels. Isn't it fucking nuts that we own so much shit and we technically own like whatever multiplied amount of what that one item is, because that one item isn't just created like there's not just a factory that just like creates the table. Like you got to make everything individually,
Right. Like,
and
all the
Like
materials had
every
to come
single little
Yeah.
piece.
had to come from somewhere for it to be assembled.
yeah.
Right.
So this is just one of those things where I'm more just putting human beings and what we do into perspective,
Mm-hmm.
and how, because I know there's certain people out there who are like, if aliens came here, I think Neil deGrasse Tyson said it, where he was like, if aliens came here, they wouldn't be interested. First of all, that's a 50-50 chance.
That is
Right, that's a
50.
That's
50-50.
not
About what?
'Cause
about aliens being
Oh, yeah,
interested.
that's-
I'm
You
not
can't
gonna
just-
lie.
don't-
If
don't-
I
nah.
wasn't human, let's
Don't.
just say I was an alien or some shit, and I came to visit Earth, yeah, I'm gonna study. It's something wrong with
Yeah.
you,
I
feel like-
motherfuckers.
I feel
I'm
like the
definitely
only-
gonna read up and do little
I ain't gonna lie.
experimentation.
I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like
absolutely.
the only like alien people that could be here would technically be water people. Like think about it, we got people on land, people in the water.
You think
Simple as
You
that.
think
something
aliens
like
come out the
Pandora
water?
is real?
Something like
I
Atlantis.
do.
Cause like the
I
fact
do.
that they're
Something like
so
Atlantis
detailed, but also
mixed with
they
like
got
mermaid
that
people,
from
Wakanda.
tribe.
Right, I'm about to say.
It wouldn't be in Wakanda if it wasn't.
What'd you
Black
say?
Panther if it wasn't.
Wait, what'd you say?
If
I said it wouldn't
wasn't-
be in Wakanda like Black Panther if it wasn't.
Oh.
real. Like I don't know. I'll be taking movies like be looking into that deep.
Well, the idea came from somewhere.
Exactly.
That's
It stemmed off of something
Right.
and if anything
historical
is possible,
for sure. And if anything's possible, then
that's
creation is inevitable.
I seen a video and they was talking about wait. I seen a
Creation is
video and
inevitable.
she was talking about
Ooh,
I
need
guess
that
it was
tag
these
on
folks
me. I like
on these folks on the internet talking about aliens are here and it's it's because of the black people. I'm like, oh, damn, are we god damn, like it's just our fault for
It's always our
everything, ain't it?
Because we built this.
What
place
do
that
we
y'all
have to do with the
drove
I mean,
towards.
yeah, we built this, but what the fuck do we got to do with the aliens? I'm
Literally.
no.
Man, if I was an alien and I was coming down to Earth, I would turn right back around. No bull.
You're not gonna do no
what are you gonna do? here?
No.
Like the Earth
What's
is
there to
kind
experiment? Y'all,
of
we
Nah,
already
boiling
experimenting
out
on
on
ourselves.
technically.
We
like,
doing
it's
all the
it's
work
going through a
for 'em.
slow
No
process of
bullshit.
it, so
We just gotta
Oh.
watch.
I don't see
from
what
afar.
aliens would want to do with our planet if we could leave the
They
planet.
gonna blow this
Hey.
motherfucker up. They gonna take
Literally,
one
like, they
good
would
look
just
at this
destroy us
motherfucker and
because
be
we're-
like,
we're probably doing more harm to them than they're doing to us.
But-
Like that's really what's probably going on.
we doing all the work for them right here on the surface,
Literally.
like literally.
Very.
Doing
What if-
more
what if
harm
they
to
pulled up?
ourselves than they could do to us?
what if they pulled up though,
I don't know
and
what they got.
the possibilities. Like I said, anything is possible, bro. Just think, an alien could pull up light speed travel and look
No,
at
literally.
it, look at a TV, be like, "What the fuck is that?
Turn around.
What the hell? Y'all
do
got
it,
images
like,
popping up? Like, what you mean we got images popping up? Like, y'all got light speed travel. That's just how we get around.
Right.
Right.
What?
We don't
ain't
got.
You just
we ain't
we-
got no
jumped
screen.
Let me get
5
that.
galaxies.
No.
That's
right.
literally the plot of. Have you seen Paul?
Yeah, I fucking love that movie.
That's literally the plot. He's like, yo, y'all got all this great shit.
No, seriously though, like, and at the end of that movie, that big ass shit pulled up, bro, and he's like, man, like he was smoking weed. He was like, bro, they put me onto this shit, and they just kept giving it to me, and I was all for it,
Yeah.
bro.
Just think about
Just-
free will.
This universes exist within our realm of existence. If aliens pulled up,
It would already have been here.
if for them to not be interested in us is for them to have everything, and that is
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Right.
And
That's
even
what
if
I
they
said.
do,
just blow
I
this
mean,
motherfucker
I
up.
mean,
We
it
waste-
depends on
I
how
thought
you
anything was
classify.
Are we
possible.
wasting
It,
space?
Anything is possible.
it depends on
right?
how you're classifying everything, though. Like, what is everything?
Like intelligence wise?
No,
intelligence, technology, like
like
be
that
specific.
means they would have to have, computers, Xboxes, candles.
I mean,
Oh,
they probably
these-
have like
right.
their own version.
Yeah,
of that.
their
Right,
own
that's
version.
but that's what I'm
Definitely.
saying.
But
That's
it-
what I'm saying.
Definitely, they're
But
their own civilization.
Yes.
Right? But you got to think about it. They using water. We not using water like that because we on the surface.
Right, they have different uses for water.
We don't even know what.
That's why I'm like, are
how
we
much
a waste of
what
space?
percentage
Like that's
of
probably what they're thinking. They're like,
of the oceans haven't been explored, like north of 50.
I know it's like
It's like in the 70s,
It's
ain't it?
like 90%.
no, but it's
So
there's
like,
so much.
so like,
There's
think
so
about
much.
think about how much land there is compared to that, and then think about if there is a civilization down there. Like,
it's probably.
I mean,
something.
it probably.
think about how much more they would know about the Earth.
It's just like space. We got space in under what? Eventually, you get to a point in the water to where you just, you know what I mean, just crunch.
It's the
You
same
go
thing.
to space.
But you got those
and-
people down there that won't crunch.
Yeah, they won't
exactly.
crunch.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Because
Wait, I was trying to remember like how, like in that movie, how did they defeat the villain?
And Paul,
Nah, in Black Panther.
And Paul.
I didn't even see.
in Black Panther, it was like
Wait, which
it was
one?
like
The
this
first
dude.
one?
The second one, it was like this
second
dude.
one?
Oh, you
it
talking
was like
about
this Aquaman
Oh yeah.
type of
They-
prince something.
They didn't.
Oh,
they
Namor?
didn't. He didn't.
Namor.
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Namor.
They
Namor.
they call him Kukulkan.
Kukulkan.
No, but they don't kill each other. They remember they was fighting on the beach. On the beach.
Yeah, and
I'm just saying, like,
and
to
she
defeat
cut
was
his
him.
like-
leg. She cut his
And then she was
wings off.
like, okay, are we
See,
gonna like
that's what I'm saying. She had to take some away from him.
But she
Yeah.
was like, okay, are we gonna band together or are we just gonna keep fighting? And he was like, let's band together because
the law of
he
equivalent
was like,
exchange.
so. But wait, I think I
Exactly what
understand.
Aang did to
I understand
Fireball
what you were
Ozark.
saying because it's like
Law of
in Black
equivalent
Panther,
take it away.
they
Take away his
on
fireball.
land thought that they were the most powerful, right, in the world, and then
Exactly.
it's like if somebody living right under them in the water that's on the same plane.
Yeah, no,
so then
no,
of course
it's not
you know
better.
of course they gonna team up, but it's
Bro,
like
you
you know
what's so crazy, bro.
They had everything they had,
but
but
it was different.
they could breathe underwater.
Exactly, they had everything that they had. It's just different versions. So that's why I'm like, maybe they would be interested, maybe they wouldn't. But it's kind of like
Oh, it's a mix.
right.
Because what we're doing on the surface is impacting them. So, definitely a mix.
It'd be cool to see an alien come down from space.
I would like to see us reunite again. Because
Who
I
is
already know we
us?
would want to fight.
Oh, you want to
to
team up with the aliens?
No,
Who is us? I
Okay,
just
I'm
wanna-
So like
You
I'm
an
saying,
alien, Dorian?
us like
I get what you mean.
No,
I'm saying
just-
us like a collective of people. So like
Yeah,
we need
no,
to
I
be
get
working
you.
towards a solution
I
at that
understand.
Yeah,
point.
definitely.
Well, yeah.
What if
Yeah.
I am an alien? What you gonna do about it?
Who, me? Nothing. Shit, nothing.
I mean,
Absolutely
go,
nothing.
Go ahead, be
Ah!
an alien, bro.
Oh,
It's
Shit.
okay.
we all aliens.
Yeah.
I mean,
All different types of human beings.
Oh man.
Yes, indeed.
So, I guess another topic that isn't, well, I guess it's technically on the list, but what? So if you believe in God, what
I'm
is
so
your,
glad you said
what does your God look like, feel like, and sound like?
Oh.
And I want everybody to
It's
break
so-
it down.
It's so weird that you say that because I was just about to ask something like that, but I was gonna ask y'all, do you think that you're like your own like God, bro? It's so crazy that you said that.
If you're your,
It's so crazy.
so okay, so you're first then. So you gotta break it down.
So like how I'm seeing it is like, okay, cause I was just thinking about this today. Like I broke it down. I'm like, if we're made in the same image and likeness as God, doesn't that make us somewhat like Him? Not that we can do the same thing, His capabilities, but we have capabilities of our own within the domain of the earth.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean that you are a god, but like
No, we
In a-
in a
sense,
we
in
are. On
a-
earth we are. We are our own
to
gods.
a certain
to a certain
extent.
extent.
To the physical capacities and limits, obviously. But yeah, that makes us gods. So that means we all have the ability to create. We all have the ability to feel, to learn, and to gain knowledge on the
To
earth.
manipulate reality.
And to manipulate.
Yeah.
And to
On-
manipulate.
Knowledge is power, y'all.
And
Now, do I think God sounds like, looks like,
Feels like.
feels like. For me personally, I just believe that we're put here to be the eyes, the consciousness, and the thoughts behind the creator of the universe. It's just, where are we gonna not even where, how do you discern your own voice from the creator's voice and what he wants you to do?
So the way I think about it is like, I mean, they kind of show this everywhere. Like, you got the good angel, you got the little demon on your shoulder. Like, it's kind of just that.
Right.
You have to use your discernment.
You have to use your discernment, your free will, and your conscience to like.
And it's yeah.
I wasn't
And
asking for myself. I was just more like a
Yeah, I got you. I was just like, yeah. It's not easy either.
So,
I mean, ultimately, like, it's kind of like he said, like, yes, being able to use the tool of discernment to decipher when God is speaking to you and then when it's you doing your own thing. I mean, so this is something I learned. I was in the 7th grade, and my teacher, he was a great man. And he was kind of like, you know, like, everyone has their own image of God in their head. You know what I mean? Like, or it could be nothing. It could just be a voice in the abyss or like something like that. You know what I mean? But
your conscience.
right, exactly. And I guess that's kind of how I pictured it. Like, you know, they have like depiction, like, you know, and that Jesus was, you know, here. That he was a real being, you know what I mean, and then God is too. But it's like, I think it's a little different when we think about God and when we think about Jesus Christ and being able to like picture them, you know what I mean. But like,
well, how do you picture Jesus Christ?
I mean, the man who was hung up on the cross, you know, the black man who was hung on the cross, you know, and he died and was resurrected. That's
I just want to. I want y'all to break it down.
Gosh.
So I've always heard. I'm not super educated on like, and maybe you guys aren't like Christian.
Yeah.
Maybe you're like a different form of the Christian that I've learned of. We're about to find out. But Jesus and God are the same dude. Or are they two separate entities?
Jesus is God's
The only
son.
thing that separates
but I've always heard
the two
that,
entities, in my opinion, is the fact that Jesus is human form.
Right.
Like, God is technically the combination of a male and feminine spirit, which is impossible to be replicated in human form.
Right.
So that's really the only difference, though.
The way I interpret it, and I just have to read more of my Bible and actually get into other texts, because Jesus is mentioned in so many other texts other than the Bible.
That point too.
That
like, he was a real historical figure.
That predate like what we know as Christianity.
Right. And I
cracked the code.
I like
oh
also
my
too.
gosh, yes.
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 the
Like,
face.
nah, bro. Like, I'm just like.
You want to write it? You
Like,
write
I
it
kind
down?
of. I mean, I want y'all to just keep talking, but like.
I mean, no, you're good. But yeah, like, so.
That's wild.
I mean, I was raised Christian, but it's not like I'm not like I'm gonna throw the Bible at your head if you don't know something or whatever. Like, I just kind of take it as like I you know, walk in God's light, and then, like, you know, I'm able to kind of like navigate and spread the word of Christ. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, roar, like, you know what I mean? Like how a lot of people are. I feel like that's kind of defeats the purpose, because it's supposed to give a sense of like love and community. And if you're forcing people to try to like engage with that type of stuff, it's like, not that it won't work, but like it might not be what you want it to be. You know what I mean? That's why, like, last time I was kind of saying how it took me a long time to like get to the point to where I'm at. Like it's not just like a 1-2, you know what I mean? Because it's like I have bad experiences, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was actually beautiful.
Thank you.
Nah, cause I just love to hear people actually break shit down, cause it's easy to say exactly what you believe, and essentially your execution of communicating that topic or that subject is displayed as law, because technically it is law for you, and there's nothing that you want to do to break what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think it's very important for people to realize that there's plenty different ways to experience something. Doesn't really matter if it's been going on for years and years and years and years. You know, I mean, if shit's wrong, it won't work. And if it's wrong and it's working, I think that working is kind of just like twisting shit around until the tension is so crazy to it just snaps. Like
the way I see it is like, yeah, it's like constructed to like fit a certain perspective.
Yeah, and that's not possible in life. It's
because eventually it's gonna come to light.
Yeah, and I'm not even trying to. You know, I know there's gonna be if this does get out to multiple people, there is plenty of people on the planet that will hear me and want to throw me into a certain side. And I know there's plenty of people that be like, you're a fence sitter and you don't really believe in anything.
Uh-huh.
I believe in something, and that's experience. Mm-hmm. Whatever you need to do to make it to where you can continue to expand that your chances of experience as long as possible. I feel like that is our genuine purpose, regardless of if you live like that, that literally means you will do everything you need to do to keep your mind in check so you can keep going. And to where you can operate, because if you're constantly negatively affecting people, it's gonna come back and get you. And if you keep,
I want to ask you like
is a biatch.
Like a question to compact that. So it's like, put that in a positive sense.
Putting positivity out into the world. What do you get back? I mean, karma is a biatch either way, whether it's good or bad. You know, it's what you put out is gonna come back around, and whether it gives you a kiss on the face or whether it slaps you in the face, that depends on the things you've experienced and in the way that what you decided to take away from those experiences and then put back out into the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
beautifully well put.
If you walk around and you're just like this cloud everywhere you go, putting a damper on people, putting a rain on folks' parade, and you think that life is not gonna come back around at some point and bust you in your shit, you are a fool. You are a fool.
Because whether people are self-aware or not, they feel when something's wrong, even if they don't realize it. So if you're fucking people's days up and these people just so happen to think it's normal because they've dealt with you for their entire lives or for long enough for you to just think it's normal, something is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always tell people everything is going to be okay. But I also fully acknowledge the fact that alone does not help anything.
No.
Like
we ain't worried about the future. We worried about right now.
Yeah, just saying everything is going to be okay. Sometimes people can hear that and
they take it and they run with it.
Yeah, they take it like I mean, at one point, I was younger, but if you told me everything was gonna be okay, I'm in my head like, yeah, nigga, that's because I ain't gonna be here in a couple of years. So like I know everything, and then I get older, and I can't even really take credit for any of it because it just kind of happened. I just kind of learned that everything was gonna be okay in a different way. But I genuinely felt like everything was gonna be okay even when I didn't want to be alive. But I think the huge thing with that is acknowledging it and feeling like there's something, and I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but as somebody who's been through it, the last thing I want to feel like is that there's something wrong with me when I feel like that.
Yeah.
Of course, biologically, yeah, there's something wrong with me. Human beings are not wired to want to die.
No.
Right.
But when you come into contact with somebody who's in that position, always making it apparent that there is something wrong with them won't make it any better. And so sometimes you just need to be like, hey, sometimes that's just how it is. You know, you got to deal with it or you got to end it all. And clearly there's a part of you that just didn't want to end it all. Otherwise, you'd be gone already.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to build off of what you're saying. Like, I feel like kind of finding that balance, like what you were saying earlier about like optimism and pessimism. Like when you come into contact with somebody like that, you know, you have to find a balance, because like constantly telling them that it's okay, that's not helping, but then enabling their behavior is also not okay. You know, trying to like talk to them or like, you know, hypothetically prevent them from harming themselves, hypothetically, right? But you can even apply it to other cases, like, and we've been having conversations about this recently, like with kids, right? Having to have that balance of being able to like redirect them and then be like, hey, it's okay. Or in other moments where it's like, hey, that was really not okay, and this is what you need to like take away from the situation. It has to be a balance, because you constantly enabling the behavior it's not gonna make it any better. Like at some point you do have to step in, right?
And you gotta really break it down. Like maybe you gotta hear like it's not gonna be okay.
Right.
It's
like,
gonna suck.
Right.
It's gonna
this
be
is
horrible.
actually really gonna suck.
No,
like
it's not okay.
right. I mean, you could apply that to literally anything. Like
It's
there
good.
I'll give you a prime example. So like there are people who go off to school, right? Who did really well in high school or whatever, and they think that they're just gonna like rock the house, and then they get that first exam and they fucking fail, and their whole world comes crashing down. And it's like, wow, I wish somebody would have told me that it's not gonna be okay sometime. You know, you're not gonna get that assignment in, you're not gonna turn that paper in, you're not gonna pass that exam. You know what I mean? You're gonna get that parking ticket, right? Like whatever the case may be. Like for real.
You should move your car.
Right, like you know what I mean? But yeah, so again, just kinda like finding that balance, you know what I mean? To be like, hey, it's okay, or like, hey, you're really fucking up right now, you know?
And it's crazy because it's like through it all, I think that's the point of the balance. Like that bullshit gonna keep coming. It ain't gonna stop.
Oh yeah, life don't stop.
Life just keeps lifing.
No, literally.
It hit you with an uppercut, then a left hook.
And then you better swing back, cause that's really what it is.
But that ain't really what life is about. This is just the life that we live in currently.
Yeah.
But that's not how it is for everybody though.
right.
Like,
I'm about to
so-
say some people.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But what I'm saying is like the overall environment isn't supposed to be like that. Not that it isn't that currently, but yeah.
Everybody deals with bullshit.
But I think everybody does deserve a
100%.
chance at life. Like
You
a lot of people are put
That's
into
what I'm
just
getting
fucked up I get what you're saying. A lot of people are just put into fucked up situations right off the bat. Like it's like kind of like we were saying earlier. Like you take a situation, you take an experience, a really fucked up situation, and some people are able to like mold that into something beautiful, and then other people it just takes longer or it just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Due to whether it be personal choices or outside factors, like how you were saying. You like, but so it really is. It's really not how it's supposed to be. Like it's fucked up because, like I said, some people are just immediately thrown into some shit. You know?
and they work their ass off to avoid it, and it still happens.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
we ain't got no control over that though.
Exactly.
So
like
if I
You
get,
don't, but you do sometimes.
you have a certain level of
Control
control
what you
over
have.
Right, you control,
You
what,
control
you
what you
can.
can control.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly,
But whatever
exactly.
you
Control
can't,
yourself.
that's
Like
gonna hit you
what I was
regardless.
saying earlier about like the job things and like we can't do nothing about that. Like I've applied to I don't even know how many jobs. I mean I do have a job, but like you know you want to move around, you want to
Yeah.
expand. You know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you how many applications I pushed out, how many interviews I've done, and just haven't heard anything. I can't do anything about that. All I can do is like fill out the application. If they get back to me, cool. If not, okay. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like
You know, it sucks too because it's a lot of people, especially like the last couple years. A lot of people that just graduated from college and trying to find a job, and everything that's entry level is like, well, you gotta have 5 years experience. Well, I just came out of college. What? Gotta go work at McDonald's. This is just an extreme scenario, but
That's wild.
it's been like that for the last 5 years
Yeah, makes sense.
since COVID.
Since COVID, now the rise of ChatGPT
Mhm.
and AI.
It's just tech industries are growing, and you can see where the country is moving towards, and it's more automation, more robotic, more control.
So about that.
oh, it's giving Detroit this
So-
motherfucker.
So AI,
Yeah.
what do y'all think about that?
I hate it.
It's a very,
fucking hate
very
it.
useful tool, but
See,
I fucking
it's
hate
gonna
it.
ruin this eventually.
I fucking hate it.
So, if
I think there's a good side to AI though.
There-
I hate
there's
it.
a good and bad side to everything.
yeah, to everything,
100%.
I hate it.
It's just how you look at it. I hate it.
so I guess
Oh, it's actually crazy.
I
like,
fucking hate
Just-
it.
like really cracking
We're-
everything.
we're going through, you know, people older than us, they had those moments where they were living a certain way. Something came,
Oh.
broke that up,
Right.
Yeah.
and
We're
I
living in
Right
that
now
moment.
we're living in
That's
that
what I
moment.
was saying earlier.
That's why
We're
I'm like,
in a quarter, like the quarter of the century. Every century is a turning point.
yeah.
Yep.
Every quarter is a turning
the
point.
economy's in the shitter. The weather's fucked up. New things are coming. We was just talking about the bugs
Wars
earlier.
are happening
No bullshit.
everywhere.
It's literally
Like,
like,
we're literally in World War
Like,
III,
what
but
is-
nobody
what
wants to
is
say
20
it.
and we're like,
2100 look
okay, like,
That's the real question I want to ask y'all. What does 2100 look like? The year 2100.
I don't know.
I don't
probably-
even.
Earth
Am I gonna
still
be
be
alive?
I think
What?
All right,
wait,
what
what
if-
year are we? Oh,
What year are we in?
like,
Whoa!
2025.
no, I'm trying to think. Like, am I gonna be
Like it does feel like we're past like 26,
I mean, if you make it to
27.
98, yeah.
I feel like we in like 28 right now.
When you make it to 98,
I can do
when
that.
we all make it to 98, we'll be having this conversation. I want to see the movie that I forgot who made it. I think it was like John Malkovich or something. He made it like 20 years ago or something like that. I forgot what it's called. But it comes out in like the year 3000.
what?
What?
Wait, what?
So
something like that.
that-
like,
that's
There's
where-
a movie
what
that's
are you
coming out
talking
in
about?
the year
I
3000.
swear.
Oh, so you're saying that somebody out there is saying that they're making a movie that's not
No,
going to come
the
out?
movie's already made.
Oh, you saying
that's-
in the movie?
That's the time.
Oh, no,
period.
you
I
saying-
gotta look it up because I know it's not 3000. I just know it's like way out there.
No, we
to
can
You
watch.
watch
saying that
that.
the movie's already made? They just didn't
like-
put it out yet.
Yeah, they not putting it out till like 2300.
Shit,
We ain't gonna be
what the
alive
fuck
by
is
then.
gonna be a movie theater
But,
at
like,
that
listen,
point? Is that
yeah.
even
It's
like
gonna
you
be
know?
out
I
of
say that
space
to
or
say,
something.
have y'all ever? Y'all probably haven't, but there's a
Wherever
show
they do.
called Altered Carbon.
Yeah,
Okay, well, in Altered Carbon, you know, they have these things where they're called stacks, where they upload your consciousness,
Mm.
and they can take your consciousness and put it into these things called sleeves. Feel like more and more, especially since Elon's talking about putting chips in people's heads.
Yeah, the neural
Fucking
link.
Weirdo.
I think we're like getting way closer to that than iRobot.
I ain't
Fuck.
even seen that robot.
But that's
What?
what started. That's what I think is
Pause.
gonna start iRobot.
Like,
Well, yeah.
That's gonna start
no,
iRobot.
I'm saying like
Hold
you
on.
upload.
When that happens,
Hold
that's going
on.
to start iRobot.
You've never seen iRobot?
Yeah, you got.
You should damn near watch that.
You gotta watch
Like today.
Have you watched The Matrix?
it. You should watch it
Yeah.
tonight.
Oh, then you
okay.
good.
You should
But
watch
no,
it tonight.
it's I mean,
the same
yeah.
shit.
Ah,
It's the same shit.
It's the
You
same,
fucking
but
Will
it's
Smith.
Matrix
Yeah.
is
As an
more.
actor? Okay,
is
yeah.
more. Like the action side of it. iRobot is like the business side of it. I feel like.
damn
just-
near.
you gonna love it.
Damn
You gonna
near.
love
But
it.
it's a great
Oh,
movie.
you gonna
It's a
you
great
gonna love
film.
it. It's
Cause
Yeah.
it's
so.
with Will Smith. You gonna love it.
But I want to ask
You should
y'all.
watch that.
I want to ask your opinion. So, say you want to build a house,
Okay.
Okay.
and you got a screwdriver, and you got a drill.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one are you gonna use?
To build a house.
A drill.
You
Okay.
don't want to use a drill, but if it ain't no electricity.
Okay. So
Right,
you
on
want
my
to
battery dead
But
or
like,
something.
can I only choose one?
Right, can I?
No,
like
but
for
I'm
the whole
saying
crib?
they're both the same thing, but one is faster than the other.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that for years, we have constantly been finding ways to do things faster and faster and more efficiently
Mhm.
Yeah.
because human beings don't have enough time to show up for themselves, resulting in mental illness and not really knowing how to process what the fuck is going on. So automation, I personally don't think there's going to be a lot of physical benefits, but that's been
Yeah.
happening forever.
It makes you
We've
have
been
to not
taking-
Oh yeah,
think.
definitely.
We've been taking the work out of everything. You would choose the drill. Why would you say? Why would you even give me two? Of course
Why
you would
would you
choose.
even
Right,
drill
why would
your
you even do
screwdriver?
that?
Like,
Right, why would you do
unless
that to yourself?
It's powered.
So
Right.
So I genuinely believe that, of course, there's always going to be bad sides to it, but I think AI is pretty much a drill to a screwdriver, just on a whole different level. Because we went from
I would agree
multiplying.
because
Can I
it's
tell
based
you
off
why I
of
hate
like
AI?
what people
Yeah.
put into AI.
Can I
'Cause
explain
it
it?
gets smarter that way.
Yeah,
I hate AI because people are using it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And for stupid ass reasons.
She didn't mean that serious.
That's
We got
Oh,
people breaking
but
laws.
you know what I'm
but
saying?
She didn't mean
there are-
that serious.
Or like they're doing like I seen some shit. I so there's a podcast that I listened to, and it was one of their older episodes. But they were basically talking about how there was this app where people were taking photos of people off of the internet
Yeah.
and creating nude photos.
Yeah.
And then like putting them on the internet and like it's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
That
talking about.
is like that's
That's
why I'm like,
diabolical.
okay, it's great for society to have these like different advancements. I mean, there's pros and cons to any and everything, right? So it's cool, but people are too fucking stupid right now. I literally was just having this conversation with my parents, and I said, "Are we re-entering the era where being dumb is cool?" Are the
No.
smart people
we were
about
just
to
talking
go
about this.
back? Are the smart people about to go back to being bullied
No,
because
but-
niggas want to be dumb,
It's kind of been like that.
childish?
It's really been like
Ignorant.
That,
I mean,
like,
but
think about what
now,
happened to
but it's like
Jesus.
what we were saying earlier. It's
It's been
at an
happening.
all-time high right now.
It's at an
Is it-
all-time high.
there's a
because more
reason for
people
that, though.
are
Is it the
waking
heat?
up. No,
Like-
it's because more people are waking up.
There's a well that's kind
that-
of like a way to say it, but maybe this peak of I guess ignorance is maybe because we're introducing things into our existence that are accelerating at speeds we've never experienced before. Everybody is dumb right now. Is that necessarily a bad thing? Maybe for certain people, because they might fall into some shit and do crazy shit like that, which there aren't many laws with this because it's new. So we're in an evolution period.
Right, like we're
And
still trying to figure this shit out.
AI is not the problem because
No,
human,
it's the
human
people.
beings.
That's what I'm
It's how
saying.
Exactly.
They're
humans
fucking. And that's what I'm
will have
saying.
used
It's like you
AI
said.
and extorted it.
Right. It's
They're
like
gonna
you
develop
said.
that
But that's
mindset.
We're still trying to figure out
implement
the
it into their
ins and
blueprint.
outs and the boundaries and all of that. Like it's but that's why I'm like, okay, yes, in a sense, we all are ignorant to this new thing, right? Yes, of course. We're all still trying to learn. Some are learning at a faster pace than others, right?
or understanding.
Understanding, right? Because I don't use AI. Like I'm good on that shit. Like I can't. Like, you know what I mean?
Oof.
And it's just like
But like we
Bro, this
do
is- okay,
use
so this is-
AI
this is
on
what-
a
this is what
daily
I already-
basis.
We've
though.
always
This
I
is-
used
mean,
AI.
well,
I agree.
yeah,
So-
but
so
it's
this is
like
what I'm-
I feel
I'ma
like
tell y'all.
that's
ChatGPT.
right, or different, like these. It's I think it's
Or-
certain. That's why I'm like it's certain limitations to
Yeah.
my hate, right? But it's like you said, it's the people, right? It's not AI itself. It's the people that engage with it in an inappropriate manner. Like,
Yeah.
why are you taking pictures of people off on the internet? Like, do you know what you're doing to people? Their
Yeah.
lives?
Yeah.
Like, you fucking weirdo. That's the shit I'm
That's-
talking
that's
about.
weird.
But when
Nah, I
the
never
but
heard
when the
anything
drill
like that.
came out, there was plenty of people who were building, buildings that we use on a daily basis for, like fire, where the firefighters be at, police stations, all that. There's people who use the drill and power tools for that, and then there's people who use power tools to build cages for children.
Right, inappropriate
right.
use
Shit.
of the advances of
Shit-
society again.
shit is
That
just
goes
Right,
for
and that's why I agree
everything.
with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like it's been this way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
It's
just.
not the device. It's the people.
But I do understand the gravity of AI though. Like we got something that learns at a pace. Maybe technically compared to us right now, it's still dumb. It just does everything faster. But it's gonna start, breaking shit down to people in a way that is like
updated.
hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is when people
Definitely.
try to explain certain shit, emotion is typically the reason why the miscommunication is even happening in the first place. So eventually
A buildup of that.
AI is literally just gonna start learning how to break shit down on such
Like,
a
it's
level.
just,
Motherfuckers
it's just
got-
a couple
motherfuckers
malfunctions
got
and
AI.
bug fixes away. I promise you.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers
It's like-
got
it's
Chat
right on the
GPT
brink.
typing paragraphs for themselves.
It scares me.
They can't even tap into their own emotion. They can't even be
That's a
human
huge
enough
negative.
to
Yeah.
sit there and express themselves. You gonna let a robot do it?
And those people might just be cooked.
You're cooked. No, they're
Like-
they're definitely cooked.
Like what can we do?
Like,
and then if
wh-
we had AI, maybe I use AI to put this whole setup together just so we could talk.
Mm-hmm.
The AI ain't doing nothing but setting me up, which I mean I didn't. I went through hours and hours and hours of just the most irritating bullshit imaginable. But imagine I didn't have to do that.
Right.
Right.
What's really the big difference? We just would have been doing this way sooner.
Way sooner.
Yeah,
It's
just talking about
it's
what
all
we-
about time.
Right. Exactly.
And I think, we keep going back to the same thing. Is like everything is neutral. There's a good and a bad side to artificial intelligence. It learns at a pace that no other human can learn. Like you can take millions of humans and it's learning from them.
But a lot of people don't like AI also for the reason of consumerism and stealing. So for example, right, there are a lot of artists who use AI for covers and or YouTubers, they use it for their thumbnails, so on and so forth. And people will get on they ass because it's you could be giving back to the people. You know what I mean? You could, hire somebody, pay them. I mean, if you people who, actually got some shit going on, actually got motion artists and stuff like that, it's you have the bread to pay somebody to do it. You know what I mean? And it's kind of I think it kind of goes back to what I was saying about the whole essence of community and love, or what you've been saying about coming back together as a community and just kind of helping each other out. It's little situations
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
that where AI is taking up all the space for something that could be a human being. You know what I mean?
I would say that our generation in particular is the borderline that's starting that. So yeah, pretty much, because we got Gen Z, we already got Gen Alpha, Gen Beta. So yeah,
Bro,
we're pretty much in the middle of that.
I've been seeing these videos of because the kids going back to school now and shit,
Mm.
and the teachers are talking about the COVID babies being in K5 now,
Whoa.
there, and it's
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
when you put it
That's
into
crazy.
isn't it nuts?
They're gonna rely on different tools though.
Yeah.
So if you're behind in a stage of life where everything is accelerated and can be given to you in ways that are so perfect to where you could understand it off rip no matter who you are, maybe there's just a reason for that. Like, people are getting dumber, the kids are coming out there. Nah, bro, they're just gonna grow up with some totally different shit.
Yeah.
And just like what happens with us, we tell our parents, what the fuck, like, how do you even think of that? Damn, you're just learning from my mistakes and doing whatever different. Man, maybe the kids that come next, our children, are just gonna grow up and do the exact same thing and just be way fucking ahead of us. That doesn't-
I remember. I remember.
That's how it goes.
I remember being
That's
to a
actually
point
how it
overall.
goes.
It always hits a point like that because I remember being in grade school and getting to a point where my parents were like, "I can't really help you with your math."
Yeah.
Like it got to a point, and I and I fucking hate math. Like, I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Get the help, whatever. But it was kind of crazier. Like, even like something smaller, like when you're a kid, your parents read to you, and then it kind of gets to a point where, or at least it was for me, where I was reading my own books to my parents before bed. And then it got to a point where we didn't read bedtime stories anymore. You get what I'm saying?
There has to be a clear line of communication to where, there's a reason why children learn things faster than adults. When you get older, there's something that kids can offer adults that, adults can't get from other adults. And then there's adults who have to be there to give, because there's always lessons that can be used. There's lessons that we have that can be applied to what they're going through, which is like typically just basic human biology, just how we work. Maybe it's not us talking about your exact situation, but it's us talking about how you're gonna feel. Because you're going through some totally different shit that I don't even know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm hearing. It don't make no sense. But I feel how you feel. I felt like that at one point.
Right.
So we're just gonna be breaking it down on an emotional level. It's just evolution. Like, AI is it's just
definitely evolution concept of time.
Yeah.
Right.
No, like we're getting time, so our life expectancy has, what is it, like doubled, I think, or maybe it's even more than that.
And then almost tripled.
Yeah.
From like World War II.
We're learning how to make it to where human beings can be there for themselves more and more and more. We're not putting ourselves through conditions that are having severe negative effects on us.
I
just
sometimes
think,
I don't think about stuff. I know. I mean, it is real. Like, niggas used to only be expected to live until they were like 30.
yeah.
It's literally like, I mean, but it's like we keep saying, it's evolution. There always is a breaking point where it's like, okay, I may not exactly understand what you're going through, but I kind of been where you're at, so we're gonna break it down on an emotional level to where I can meet you where you're at, and then I could try to help you the best that I can.
Yeah.
Like, I just had that experience with my parents. My car broke down, basically, and it was like it was a whole thing, and I had to have a conversation with them and be like, because they were trying to get on me about being in the moment and like feeling my feelings in the moment of like the frustration and the sadness of it all and everything like that. And I had to tell them, I was like, this is my world, right? Like, these are the things that I have to deal with. These are the things that I can control and everything like that. Like, I was like, you're either gonna meet me where I'm at, or you're just gonna have to leave me the fuck alone. Because it's kind of like, I'm dealing with this, so I really don't have time to be teaching my parents about emotions and how to handle it when other people are being emotional around you. Like, I don't have time for that. My car's in the shop. Like, you know what I mean? My car is in the shop. Like, my car. Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna pivot off of that into something that's pretty serious. So, bonds with parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've grown up. Man, if you can have a relationship with your mom and dad, you should never miss out on that opportunity. But sometimes I feel like certain people fight a little too hard for a relationship that is just not going both ways. So this bloodline shit, yeah, I mean, I'm
This is hitting. This is hitting.
I'm under the
This is
personal.
hitting. This is hitting.
I'm under the personal belief that everybody is connected, like y'all said. So even if we're not blood, we're human.
Right.
We're related blood wise. Like we both
We all
bleed.
came from
We all
the,
connected.
the same source.
Right.
Yeah, we all came from one source.
Yeah.
Had to.
So
it's just the way biology works.
yeah, we were just born, and if you are growing up and your parents, I know like some people would take this and just be like, you know, teenagers would hear this shit and just be like, so fuck my parents then.
Right. No, for real.
This, like, so fuck my parents. I'm perfectly cool hating my parents.
All right, click it off.
At
Right.
that case,
Podcast off.
at that point, that's really up to the parents. Like, if you're doing a good job, they won't think like that. That's up.
Here's one for you. If parents wonder if they're doing a good job at being parents, ask your kids. Ask your fucking kids. We're the source. The person that you need to go to for the answer is sitting in your face. If you're ever wondering, you know, I wonder, have I, you know, am I being, you know, am I providing, you know, mentally and emotionally the reassurance that, you know, am I, you know, do they need this? Do they need that? You know, whatever. Ask them.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them. And it's got to start as soon as possible. Because niggas wait until we're teenagers and then it's too late. I already fucking hate you at this point. Like it's like you know what I mean?
Or I'm just not comfortable with you.
Right.
Like expressing my emotions around you because they were suppressed for so long.
Right.
That's what I was talking
that's
about
what I was
earlier.
gonna say. I feel like most women do an excellent job at that, and
What?
like nurturing a kid. Because they literally had to push them out, so they know them the most emotionally.
I mean, but
physically.
there are
like they're the most connected to them.
there are a lot of people, like mainly like parents around our age, or you know, our parents' age. My bad, but they have a lot of vices. They have a lot of rage sitting on their chest that they just have not been able to get off.
Appreciate you.
And I feel I've adopted the mindset to where it's like, as an adult, I feel like it is your responsibility to take care of your mental health. It is your responsibility. If you even think for a second that you need to go and sit down and talk to that lady, then you go do that. Or if you feel like you need to go through some process, or you know, whatever the case may be, because it kind of goes into what we were saying about pushing the negativity out into the world and then being shocked as to what you're getting back. Like, it's not cool to put your pain on other people. You know what I mean? Whether it be
in a certain way though, because sometimes you got to put your pain on somebody so they can feel it.
Yeah,
like they got to be aware of it.
And I feel like that kind of goes into what we were saying about the relationships with our or the bonds with our parents. Like, I don't know. Some parents, sometimes you do need to crash out for a second. Like, they just kind of refuse to get it. So sometimes you just gotta like have that moment, because it's like you're not hearing me at all. You're
kind of doing the same cycle of, this happened. Oh, okay, it's okay.
Right.
Right.
Or even like even if they getting
really
on you,
that.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a thin line, because it kind of goes into what I was talking about last time about people like actually parenting and like being responsible for their kids. You know what I mean? There's a thin line between like trying to be a parent but you want to be your kid's friend, and then like being a parent and then it's like you're doing the fucking most. Like, you gotta find a balance, right? And then if you understand that you yourself need help mentally, then you need to go and get that, especially before you try to bring another human being into this world. Like that's
so crucial. Yeah.
I personally would not want to have kids until I've been in therapy and I've been able to obtain some of the tools and skills that I need to navigate my own world and my own vices and problems, because I don't want to accidentally enter this cycle where I'm putting that on my kids. Right? That's not, I mean, because it's not their fault. Like, what the fuck? They didn't ask to be here.
I mean, parents fuck up, and you know, I'm sure y'all have heard it before. Like, there's no book for
being
how to parent and like what you should be doing. It's kind of like you base it off of the relationships that you've had, whether it is your parents or other people's parents, and also what you want, how you feel like you want to be as a parent as well. But nobody's perfect. We're all gonna fuck up at some point. Yeah. And I think it's just important to take accountability when you do fuck up. Mm-hmm. Cause if you don't, then your child will end up growing up to resent you. And I don't think
life becomes.
I don't think anybody really wants to be resented.
Right? No, and nobody wants to hate. But it's their like you create or to dislike their
that
parents.
Same situation over and over again. That's what's gonna happen.
Right.
You're just gonna remember it as just that.
Exactly.
And just one last question from me is: do you feel like it's always possible for a parent or really just an adult to understand children? Like, do you think every adult is capable of processing what a child is going through and understanding it?
Yes.
Or even with other adults, for that matter.
You want to go first?
Yeah. I think every adult is definitely capable of it. But I'll just go back to what I was saying earlier about it just all depends on your personal experiences as a child, because really we're all still just children, like learning every like it's a new day every day. Like we're just constantly trying to pick up new knowledge just in general.
Yeah.
Like, everybody isn't going to be like this, but in general everybody's trying to strive for more knowledge, more whatever. It's just more of more. Mm-hmm. You don't want less, you want more. And I think when it comes to relating to a child, it's important to think back to like when you were a kid, but also what you saw as a kid as well,
and how you felt,
and how you genuinely felt, and that like people suppress their emotions for so long, and then when they're finally able to express it in a certain most of the time it's just an explosion of emotions, and you don't even know what to call it.
It comes out all wrong.
All coming out all at once from years.
Right.
So when they're relating to parents, like when a parent hasn't dealt with their past traumas and grow up raising a kid, they don't necessarily know how to interact with that child to understand where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm. So it's crazy that you said that, because it's like I feel like my mom had to go do that.
You gonna put your mom on blast?
Oh, right, wow. Like I got it right. I was
just talking about it in general.
But like,
but
I mean, sure. Go ahead. You don't want to get
into it for real,
right? On God,
I'm just thinking about
you get put on blast. You get put on blast.
I'm just thinking about it like, damn.
I mean, I can talk about it from my perspective. So, like, I work in behavioral health, right? I work with kids. I see different kids every day. And I spent a lot of time studying the brain and behavior and the whole aspect of like your experiences within your child and adolescence, and then applying that into your adulthood, and then what the end result looks like in old age, right? And then also just like thinking about life in general. Like, yes, I do believe that parents or that adults have the capability to understand children, maybe not in the fullest, because everyone is different, right? Sometimes you're experiencing an emotion what feels like for no reason, like you just be in it, right? And you don't know why, you can't really express it, you know what I mean? But sometimes it's not about trying to understand the emotions. Sometimes it's just about understanding the moment and being in that moment, right? And so, but I also feel like it's in the case of like, are you willing to understand, right? Like, going back to what I was saying, like a lot of parents don't care about their children's mental health. Like, they feel like if they've paid the bills and they've kept a roof over their head and they've kept clothes on their back, then there is nothing that they should be complaining about. There's nothing that they should be saying.
It's crazy because it's like a repetition of slavery at this point.
A repetition of what?
What?
It sounds like a repetition of slavery at this point.
I mean, in the
just
sense,
because that's how things are programmed.
Well, I mean, there are behaviors that come from a lot of black households that you can see, like within slavery. Like, okay, the whole, people always talk about this in history class, but talk about how when they would try to take their sons, and they're like, oh no, you don't want him, he's dumb. You know, no, you don't want him, he's not strong, he can't help you, he can't do that, he can't do this, right? So it was, and then that, it's like, that's the whole, what do we say, the positive, the negativity on the positive side or whatever, what we've been talking about, having that balance. Because it's like, no, your son isn't actually weak, right? You just saved his life. But then it's like, you know, you can't, it translates over to where it's like not believing in your children, not believing in your son, not believing that he actually does have the capability to do something. So then you just tear him down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's
been passed down
it's been
right.
passed
It's
down
like,
for
right,
generations,
exactly. Exactly.
It's like what's been passed on to them is what's.
And I feel like we're in a broader sense. I feel like we're starting to get out of that. At least within like the past couple years.
The question is, if we're getting out of that, then what are we getting into?
More of how
we're breaking generational curses.
Right.
Like, we're done with the bullshit.
But what's the curse?
Would have liked to be parented.
Everyone has their thing. Everyone's got their vices. Like, my generational curse may not be the same to yours or his. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's everybody's got their own things.
I'm pretty sure it all stems from the same thing, though.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's a tree. It's literally a tree. So it's like,
my question is, what is that tree?
Slavery. We just talked about that. Right, we just talked about that.
Yeah, shit just happens. Shit just, it's just like what we were saying about like parents understanding their kids. Like, maybe your parents don't even understand the concept of mental illness, and I'll put my mom on blast. At one point, she didn't even understand depression was a thing. And I'm not just saying that because of what I experienced. I'm saying that because she literally told me, and I'm gonna be real, that fucked me up. She said that, and it really just, what it told me at the time was like, I don't even see you. Because I went to a therapist and got diagnosed, and she said that to me, and I'm like, she learned it from one of her co-workers, I believe, and he was cutting real bad, and she said that she didn't actually understand the extent of depression, or that it was really like something that some people just can't get rid of until she seen that. Of course, I had to learn, like, that doesn't make her a bad person. Yeah, it made me feel like I just wasn't being acknowledged at all, but I was a teenager.
She just didn't know.
She just didn't know. She
right.
didn't understand the signs.
Right. It's
she
okay
didn't know
not to know, but
it's
not okay. It's okay to not know, but it's not okay to like act as if it's not a thing. Yeah. Like you're just like, woo,
like you know something's wrong.
Right.
Just because you can't put a name on it doesn't mean it
doesn't
doesn't exist.
Right.
Like, it's still there.
Or like even if it's something that you've never experienced, that doesn't mean that it's not real for other people. Like
right.
Yep.
Well,
let's see.
Shit, it's 2 hours 10 minutes.
9:20.
We did it, y'all.
9:20.
Yeah.
I like that time.
Well, if there's anything else that y'all want to say.
Until next time on a Sunday
It's quite
Spittin'.
an abrupt end, but it doesn't matter. We've been talking for so long.
Yeah.
I think it was a real productive conversation, though.
I think so too. We can take things back home with us. Really think about it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, I don't know about y'all, but there's like this feeling that I get right here where I'm talking about something, and sometimes you feel like this,
and
then you talk about something, and it's like
and it
finally
that release.
It's your chest, yeah.
So
that's your chakra, for real. Like
it's definitely your chakra.
Yeah, if y'all felt that, which I hope y'all did, but just imagine it, all 4 of us in this room, if we all felt that, billions of people just felt that.
Yeah.
If people, whoever sees this,
people
even
will
if it's
see.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll care about our little community. We gotta do better with our. We have to do better with intros and outros, y'all. No bullshit. I'm sorry. We need to come in with some music or something. We need an outro. No bullshit.
Don't even worry. I know how to do all
we're cooking.
We
We're
definitely need a little
cooking.
theme song or something.
I know how to edit.
Like,
Don't even
have
trip.
a little...
Y'all gonna see this shit and you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Sunday Spittin'.
Listen, hold on. Sunday Spittin' in the city. Yeah. Yeah.
So we need a Sunday Spittin' song.
Shit.
Sunday Spittin' in the city. Sunday Spittin' in the valley.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll make an actual song, for real.
I know.
And then
we never could.
We literally could. And it would be hard, too.
Hell yeah.
It literally would be hard. I mean, we could literally just record
right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Nah, for real.
Chill. Listen.
But
turn that beat on real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, we can find a beat.
Yeah, if y'all want to go look for a beat, because y'all already know me. Last time, I found that beat and wrote on it.
I have a great intro song for us though. Find a Topic by Isaiah Rashad, because we always talk about find a topic. We always talk about find a topic. If you've never heard it, definitely listen to it. But that shit, I think that would be funny. Listen to it. It's got a little like flip at the end.
I just wanna talk with you.